So, you've booked your family holiday to Vietnam for what should be the trip of a lifetime, hitting many of the major destinations like Saigon, Hoi An, the Mekong Delta, Hanoi and Ha Long Bay. And because you've never been before, you entrusted the planning and bookings with a well-known travel agency in your country. But after a long first day of travelling, you finally arrive with your young family at your accommodation late in the evening, only to find that it doesn't exist. You've been scammed. But how? G'day guys, I'm Matt and I've been living in Vietnam since 2010 and I create content about Vietnam and my life here to help people make better decisions when they're planning their trips. Now this is actually a true story that happened to a friend of mine and his young family recently here in Saigon, and it seems it's also happening to others. My friend had put their trust in a well-known travel agency in Australia to plan their once-in-a-lifetime trip to Vietnam, only to find they'd unknowingly been booked into a hotel that never even existed. So how did this happen? Well, it's not entirely clear yet, but what we do know is that the Australian travel agency involved appears to have failed in their due diligence to vet the accommodation they recommended and booked for my friend and his family, leaving them stranded here in Saigon at night, not knowing where they were or what they should do. It appears the scammers tricked the travel agency into believing their fake hotel or Airbnb apartment has pools, large suites and sweeping views of Ho Chi Minh City's skyline, with photos probably taken from the internet. Now, a representative of the apartment complex in question confirmed via phone call with me that the complex is strictly for residential purposes only, not for holiday rentals. So how can you prevent this from happening to you? Obviously, it's hard when you place trust in a travel agency to do your planning and bookings for you. So if that's something you're accustomed to doing, it'd be a good idea to contact your hotel before you leave your country to confirm that, well, it actually exists. Also, Airbnb short-term rentals in residential buildings in Ho Chi Minh City have been banned since February 2025. Despite this, Airbnb rental listings for Ho Chi Minh City can still be found online and seemingly open for business. So rent them at your peril. My advice is stay clear. Finally, it needs to be noted that as of July 1st, 2025, Ho Chi Minh City's boundaries have been redrawn, meaning that cities like Vũng Tàu, 90 kilometres away, are now part of Ho Chi Minh City and therefore technically fall under the Airbnb ban. So be sure to check before you make any accommodation bookings there. I hope this video helps. Let me know in the comments if you've experienced any horror stories like this in Vietnam.